My name is Geoff, I need something to do, an excuse to have conversations with you. I wasted my life gaining pop culture knowledge, which shows much more than my 10 seconds in college. My name is Geoff, Geoff needs something to do.
Hey, Gnisters, your heavenly host here with another episode for you. Not like a seizure thing, just a podcast episode.
Geoff, what's going on with your hair?
What? That was like the perfect take. What?
No, I'm just wondering what's going on with your hair. You got like a George Costanza thing kind of going on?
I was going to join a monastery, but I ran out of scissor refills.
Scissor refills?
Yes, Chad. Is this funny to you?
Kind of. I don't know how you would go about joining a monastery. Is it like an application or something?
Well, yeah, I got it from Gluten. It's shorter than I would have thought. There's also like almost $500 in application fees, which it seemed a little odd. But how else are they going to buy the robes or whatever they wear? I guess it also says they have Wi-Fi.
Hold on. Wasn't he complaining about how he needs to get his guitar fixed or something like that?
Well, yeah, it's a vintage First Act guitar, I think is the brand. So the repairs are like $500 or something.
Okay, have you actually been there? Have you seen it? Have you met the people there? What type of monastery is it? Shaolin? British beer guys?
They're getting fumigated this week, but I will soon. Can we move on, please? Or are you trying to get more money out of me? Is that what's going on? Or, like, what are we doing?
Get that cha-ching, baby. Fine. Whatever. George. Let's go to the sponsor.
Wait, I didn't even...
And now a word from our sponsors.
This is Toby Waffles for Randy's all-purpose BBQ sauce. Nothing is more appetizing than slurping up this brown rich sauce. Take it from me, I would have shanked 100 bitches and eaten their hearts if it meant I could marinate them in Randy's barbecue sauce. Randy's is even good on waffles, which is ironically my last name. Buy it, or I'll pay the parole board off and find you. I'm not fucking around. Did you hear me?
Okay, back to the show now.
All right, that was fun. So today we have the winner of the Awesome Award at this year's Besties and deserved of this title. We have Emma Pace Jonas.
Meow, meow, meow. It's me.
Yay.
Me.
I really do need to get like one of those sound effects that's like pow, 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 pow,
I just did it myself. You don't need that.
Well, true. Maybe we could just isolate that and then use it in future episodes.
You have to credit me every time, though.
Well,
you have to, when you use it, say, you can have maybe the robot voice do it or something. That was Emma Jonas doing that. You can hire her for all your sound effects.
That was Emma Jonas doing that. You can hire her for all your sound effects.
I just realized
I can also do like a shower head.
See, okay, I'm gonna have to work out a deal for you to do all the sound effects on the show
Okay.
because that's pretty great.
Yeah, write up a tract.
A tract.
A
Oh,
short for
right.
contract.
Oh man, I'm really not built for business. I just don't know these terms.
Have your lawyer do it.
Toby.
Toby's your lawyer too?
Toby's everybody's lawyer.
Fucking Toby, man. Always going behind my back, lawyering for other people.
And just for the listening audience, I'm not talking about Toby Waffles. That is a completely different guy.
Oh, wait. Toby Waffles, that's my lawyer.
Oh, okay.
We're good. Okay, never mind.
I don't know if you should really have him as a lawyer because he's currently in jail. So
Yeah, I like. He's got like a fun, spicy side. He's more interesting than.
well,
a
that
boring
is.
lawyer.
It is nice to get like while he's on trial for something, he can also be your lawyer, so you can get like two birds with one stone.
It's true. And then when I inevitably get sent to jail, we can hang out.
Oh, sure.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah. Sort of.
Shares toilet wines with me.
Okay, like a nice Merlot.
Yeah, or like a Malbec sometimes if we get the right kind of toilet paper in.
It's hard to make Pinot Noir in a toilet.
Tell me about it. Don't even get me fucking started.
The grapes don't grow that well inside.
They do not.
No. Yeah.
Not a lot of places for
They're
the vines to
attach. They're not serving a lot of wine quality grapes in prison cafeterias.
Yeah, it's mostly raisins.
Son and toilet maid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Daughter maid, thank you.
Daughter maid. That's the Costco brand of version of Son maid. Yeah, no, that is kind of sexist now that I think about it.
Yeah, why is it called the son?
Yeah, why isn't it called the daughter?
Why? You know what? Why isn't it called the child? Just make it.
yeah.
You don't even have to
Neutral.
be identify as a son or a daughter,
Just call the son y'all.
or just call it the kid. Hey, kid.
Hey, young
You know
person.
how you greet the sun every day.
Well, yeah.
Hello, son.
We were looking into having David Lynch come on the podcast and just do the weather report for us.
I think it's a great idea. Let's do it.
No, I'll have Toby talk to him. Toby Waffles or Toby. What is Toby's last name?
I could. I could maybe. I know a guy who maybe has his number. I could get him on here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, let's see what
That'd
I
be
can do.
So I always do ask this every episode. I'm just well, like how did you get into comedy? Like what was the? I think there's actually kind of a story behind that with you, isn't there?
And she's never told it on a podcast once before.
Yes, this is
the only podcast in existence as far as I'm aware, except for the enemy of the show, podcast. Anyway. But no, I am curious.
Yes, I will unveil this story. I've been keeping it under my bonnet, as they say, for nearly 3
Emma
years
is
now.
wearing a really pretty bonnet today.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's got frills and
Yeah,
anyway,
a couple of sequins.
it spells out angels on the side.
Yep. Yes, thank you for noticing. Okay, well, I got into stand-up. I work at Capital City Theater, and I started stand-up the day that I got hired here. And that was because I emailed Julie Shadlow, the owner, and said, hey, I'm looking for some weekend work. Want to see the shows for free. I've thought about doing stand-up. It seems like a good fit, blah, blah, blah. And she got back to me and said, okay, great. Come in and do an interview, and actually we have our open mic tonight, so you can do a set too. So I was like, oh no. So I wrote a set that day, and I went and I did the interview before the open mic, and apparently she decided I had the job before I went up. Didn't tell me. And then I went up, still thinking it was part of the job interview.
I think that's kind of cruel.
Wait, did you say cool or cruel?
Well, both. It's cruel and cool.
Yeah. Well, she didn't. I said to her months later, Julie, I can't believe you made me do a set as part of my interview. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. So I told her about that, and she's like, no, I thought I was just being nice.
Like she just assumed that you wanted to do an open mic.
Yeah.
Had you come to the theater like to watch shows or?
No, never. I had never been here before. I had walked by it many times and thought I should go there, and then I just didn't. And then I saw they were hiring. I was at this job, it was like this full-time desk bullshit receptionist, content writing, awful soul-killing thing, and was just looking for anything, and I saw that, and I was like, oh, fuck it, comedy. I could really use a lot of laughter right now. I'm very, very depressed, so yeah, I needed it.
Oh, that's interesting. For some reason, I thought that I had seen you there before, too.
Nope.
And you didn't know Julie or anything? Doesn't sound like.
Didn't know anybody.
That's kind of cool. Like, just curious, had you been into comedy as a kid, or like, had you...
Yeah, not like extensively. You know, it wasn't. I never really listened regularly to comedy in high school. I guess a little bit. I think the first album I remember listening to is my friend burned me a copy of Eddie Izzard's. God, what's it called? Dress to Kill. Yeah.
I was gonna say Dress to Kill is one of the best like comedy sets.
It's great.
Like it's
I
kind
still
of
love
amazing.
It. Yeah. And then I won tickets to see Maria Bamford at the Grand Theater.
Ooh, I didn't know she went to the Grand Theater.
It was maybe 5 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it was great. And I was like, oh, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Kind of, but I'm also scared, so I'll just think about it as a vague possibility.
Well, and I mean, that's a high standard, too, to see Maria Bamford.
She's still my idol, I guess, if I had to pick one.
I have... this great picture of me. I can't remember exactly what had happened, but I had gone to, I was living in Portland. I had gone to Salem for some reason, and I had to come back up to Portland to see Maria Bamford, and I had not had time to like shower or change clothes or anything. So I was like super sweaty and gross, and I was waiting in line, and I took this picture with Maria Bamford, and I just like, I am like the worst ever, like to make her do this.
Oh, you know, at least you got a picture with. I wanted to go to the little meet and greet whatever thing afterwards in the lot. Or wait, this is I saw her recently in Eugene at a bigger theater there.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to. It was her and Jackie Cation opened for her.
Oh, that's awesome!
Fucking amazing show. And I wanted to go talk to them afterwards, but I have this thing where if I meet somebody that I really admire like that, then I'll just cry in front of them. It's happened before.
Yeah.
I just get overwhelmed, and I'm like, I don't know what to say. I don't want to be annoying to you, but I also just want to hug you for like 2 minutes straight.
Well, it's hard to get across to someone that they mean a lot to you, without sounding like a fucking psychopath.
Exactly.
You know, 'cause, like I did the same thing with Rainer Maria, this band that I've been obsessed with since I was like 16, and I saw them and I was like, you guys mean a lot to me, and I was like, okay, bye, and it's like because I didn't want to be like that guy. You know,
I did that with this author Lydia Davis. She writes short stories. I went up to her. I was like, "You're a really big inspiration for me. Do you make me want to write?" I just crying. She's like, "Oh, okay. You want me to send your book?"
Well, because you do want to be like listening to you got me through some of the most difficult times in my life.
Yeah.
But you like saying that they're like, oh, okay, like what are they supposed to say to it?
Like,
you know?
oh, that's nice.
I can see it from their perspective too. You know.
Quick question, Geoff.
Yes.
What would you say if someone came up to you? I mean, it would be crazy for someone to come up to you, especially after the set last night. You had the goofiest set.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Aww. It was really good. It was just really silly.
That's fine. I love silly sets.
What would you say if someone was like, that changed my life? Wouldn't it be hard? I feel like it would just be so hard to deal with.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, that's why I can say, why I say I can see it from their perspective. Right. Like, okay, this crazy person has come up to me, but like, I've made it very clear that I'm quite a big fan of Todd Glass. One time I got free tickets to Todd Glass on my birthday, and I went to the show, and they were just hanging around, like fucking around with like the drums and guitar because Jingle Joe was there. Anyway, and I was just like, "Hey, Todd, I just want to say I'm a big fan of your show and your podcast." And he goes, "What's your name? What's your name?" And I was like,
Oh,
"Geoff." No. I was like, "Geoff," and he goes, "Do you do comedy?" And I was like, "Yes." And he goes, I said something about it being my birthday, and he was like, "Are you serious?" And then like he had the band play a song where the lyrics were just my name, and I was
That's
like,
awesome.
I am pretty sure I can die right now.
That's great.
I'm pretty sure I'm done.
Wow.
But yeah, sorry, that's like stuff about me. I should be.
Well,
talking to you.
I just wanted to
why-
ask that because I like that kind of point of view of someone who has made it to that point where they're
Right.
impacting all these people in so many ways that they're numb to the feeling of people going, "You changed my life."
Well, and I mean, I don't want to give
I
the
think that's
impression that like I think that they don't appreciate that or
I don't-
like
yeah.
anything like that. It's just it's kind of unfair because they don't really have anything that they can respond to it with. 'Cause
Yeah, they can't be like,
yeah.
thanks, you've changed my life too.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like something they can really understand necessarily.
You could say, "Well, officially, I have changed your life because I didn't talk to you before this, so fuck you." And you
You
walk
know,
So
away.
it's
you're
like-
welcome.
Well, and it's also like, how many fans would you lose if you're just like, "Yeah, you're welcome." Like, just like, "Yeah, no, I figured that would happen," or something like that. You'd sound like an asshole.
Well, while you guys were doing that, I actually did manage to get in touch with someone who knows how to reach David Lynch. So I'm just gonna get him on the phone on the horn here real quick.
Okay.
Your friend or David Lynch?
David Lynch. I just texted the friend.
Okay, cool.
It's just
Yeah,
a
he
guy.
sent me the number.
Okay.
Yeah. So the weather, yeah.
We're cooking quinoa.
Oh, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Lynch. I didn't realize that it was dinner time where you are. We just wanted to ask about the weather.
We're going to start over on the counter, and I'll talk you through it. Quinoa
Quinoa or the weather?
is something that I like to have for dinner every chance I get.
Okay, that's healthy, I guess. He's
I mean,
bragging or something?
I'm not terribly surprised that. I mean, that's basically a normal David Lynch interview.
Yeah, I guess maybe the quinoa is like a metaphor for the weather.
Because I mean, most of the things he does is really deep and like interpretive. So
Yeah, that's true. So it would make sense that he wouldn't just give a straight weather forecast.
yeah, although he did on his Twitter account for a really long time. That's all he did is he just every morning he gave the weather report, but not like an actual weather report, just like what he could see outside of his window in LA. He also
that's
does,
helpful.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
really all I would
hey.
want to know right now.
Oh, right. No, sure.
Let's see.
We'll
yeah,
have to,
I think he hung up.
we'll have to get him back on at some point too,
Sometime.
though. But that's pretty cool that you know someone that knows David Lynch. I mean,
Yeah.
it's,
Definitely,
impressive.
I'll call him later. He seems like a nice guy, like willing to willing to hang.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, it does seem like he is a really nice guy, even though like when you watch like his movies or his shows, like there's some really dark shit going on.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
But I feel like if someone makes stuff that dark, they're getting it all out there.
Oh yeah,
You know?
they're getting out their deep problems.
Yeah, that's what I do with my
Yeah.
jokes.
Oh, that's wow! That just blew my mind. I'm David Lynch of comedy.
Yeah. Yes. Wait, you are or I am?
Yeah, we all are. All comedians. Tom Young's.
We're all the David Lynch of comedy. Wow.
Oh boy!
Wow. Incredible.
Incroyable.
Yes.
To quote
Oui.
the French.
All of them.
all the
They're
French,
all very impressed.
They're all very impressed with David Lynch of comedy.
Yes.
Uh,
Oh man, who was that? I was just going to talk about that documentary about that guy. What's his name? Starts with a G. He's that French comic. He's like really famous. I'm just so amazed by him, and even though I can't remember his name. I
don't know that I know of him.
He is like the Jerry Seinfeld of French comedy in France.
Oh, interesting.
And then he came over here and started from the ground up doing comedy in second language, English. And
listeners, if you know the answer, please call in.
I was just reading about him too.
To the number 555-78424. That's too many numbers. Oh boy.
God El Mole.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, he. I think he just released an album or a special in English or something like that. Anyway,
that's cool.
Yeah, so I can't imagine, because I somewhat speak French and German much less than French, and I can't imagine trying to do comedy in either of those languages.
I've been thinking of trying to write a character named Les Miserables. Just because like, I'm sure that's been done before, but it's just I don't know, like it's a good fake name.
It is.
Victor Hugo. Oh God. What am I?
Yeah, you and Vic.
me and Vic.
You got beef.
Vic Huge. That's like the bro version of Victor Hugo. Vic Huge.
It's the Jersey Shore version.
The Jersey Shore. Man, is that still a show?
I think they're bringing it back.
I really cannot imagine how that show got on the air.
Man,
like,
it's
who likes watching these fucking idiots just run around being stupid?
Hey, they have just magnetic personalities, and they're go-getters, and they represent the spirit of the Jersey Shore. And
the spirit of the
God bless them. God bless them.
Bless us all.
God bless them. They sneezed.
The whole show is a sneeze.
That's a good sound effect.
Oh shit! I don't want to take away work from you.
Yeah, I modeled my sneeze after the way my dad sneezes, which is really funny. He goes, "Ah!"
My dad would back in the day would always try to burp the full phrase "Ralph the Buick salesman." And
why?
Like, maybe this is a light on to where some of my sense of humor comes from. I guess.
Yes, please tell me more about this.
Because just like Ralph the Buick salesman, like he didn't always get to the end of it, but it always made me laugh.
You know what else? Button in here. You know what else I saw make you laugh? There was a comic from, where was he from? Virginia?
Vermont.
Vermont.
Very similar.
He did about, whoa, I couldn't tell if that was going to be a burp, a barf, a sneeze, or a yawn.
I'm full of surprises.
Your face was just, it turned into liquid and everything kind of started drifting around.
It was a little bit of each.
It was crazy. No, I
also farted. Go on.
He was like a 1 to 3 liner comedian, and he was killing Geoff the entire time. He did it's like 7.5 minutes because out of town. And
it was fucking hilarious.
Really good.
This guy was really good.
He was doing closer after closer after closer.
Oh man!
Yeah, because like
I wish I'd seen it.
At like 4.5 minutes, Dash was like, "I'm just letting him go because he's killing." And it's just like, yes.
Oh, it's so fun. I love when that happens.
I love that type of comic, but I can't remember any single joke from his set, and that's disturbing me.
What was his name?
Something Richard
I got it.
Bowen. Yeah, it was something Bowen.
Yeah, Richard Bowen.
Okay,
he's the guy that's right in front of me on that picture.
He left us stickers too. For the audience at home, if you want a sticker, come out to the show.
Or
tonight,
just a sticker. Or just look up Richard Bowen and ask him for a sticker.
Exactly. Actually, most of the people that went up did pretty well. It was a good mic. This is gonna date this episode quite a bit because
Yeah, I'm.
It was just an open mic.
yeah, no, it was an open mic.
That's fine. I'm curious about, but I almost don't want to ask about First Sergeant Alice.
Oh, yeah, he was here. I didn't hear his set, but there was what was it? It was Richard that was saying that the guy after him was also in the military, and like as the sergeant was leaving, he was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah," or something like that, like military or whatever. I don't know, but Semper Fi.
Last night, Geoff asked me, "Hey, how was the sergeant?" Sergeant, and I said, "Oh, Sergeant Snooze." That's it. That's what I was waiting to say.
Did he still
I couldn't hear
hold the
any
mic
noise
without putting it up to his face?
I was standing right behind the door that doesn't shut to the hallway, and I couldn't hear any noise coming from the showroom.
I still appreciate that guy just because he gave me like one of the best opening jokes that I've ever come up with. Well, because like he's a guy that was telling stories, but he didn't put the mic anywhere near his face, so nobody could hear anything he was saying, and he was just doing like gestures. And so it was like watching a mime do a TED Talk, and it made me laugh. But I mean, most of my jokes make me laugh.
Oh, that reminmes me. Sorry to cut you
ahead.
off. This is a gimmick I'm gonna be working on here pretty soon.
Yeah.
You guys can let me know what you think. I'm gonna come out in mime costume, makeup, clothing, etc.
Already funny.
And just do my set.
Oh, and just like talk.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah. So I'm gonna mime my set, but I'm gonna talk.
That is I like it. I like conceptual ideas like that. Like I was talking last. Well, I mean, me and Chad have been talking about doing a thing where like he just stands behind me as I do my set and dings a bell every time I do a punchline.
Oh. That's fun. I like it. I like it.
I like that idea.
Good.
Let's see here. I think we should probably get to our games here.
All right.
We're gonna take a quick break and then get to that. Welcome back from our break into that Kit Kat bar. There's
is it sponsored by Kit Kat?
Yes. Well, it's the off-brand. It's the Cat Kits.
Oh yeah, Cat Kits.
They
Ukrainian, right?
Yeah, Georgian. It's similar.
Oh right, off-brand Ukraine, Georgia.
Macon, Georgia. Anyway, so
cross that Macon-Dixon line. What?
That's some hilarity from
that means
Emma Pace,
nothing.
Jonas.
Doesn't mean anything.
We are nihilists. All right, so what we're gonna head into some games,
Whatever.
which are always fun, for everybody except Chad. So the first game here is called Which Band Loved Jesus? And I'm going to play you two songs.
Is there a theme tune for the game?
Oh, yes.
Which band loved
Jesus? Okay. So this first song that I'm going to play here, I'm not going to tell you the names of the bands just in case, but the song title is called... Use your phone. Okay, whatever. Fucking Authority, man.
I love Authority.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it maintains order in this classless, horrific society.
I like having
we're forced into.
But
oh man.
Yeah, no. If I could run the world, man,
I can't wait.
There'd be some people up against the wall, just to hang out. But,
okay,
yeah.
I thought it was like you're gonna shoot them.
No.
Just having a lean.
God, what do you think? I am a
dance
monster.
with them.
Not do. Yeah. Anyway, so this first song is called "Idiot Boxin'," and it's spelled BOKSEN. In case that matters.
Is that a Christian thing?
Maybe not. God fucking damn. What in the holy goddamn hell?
This makes me think that's the
Now
Christian one.
Because it had an ad. Kind of gives you an idea.
That's a fun song.
The animation on the music video reminds me of Schoolhouse Rock.
Oh, neat. That's where I learned about authority.
You guys can all YouTube this video later. That's where I'm doing it, which is why there's the stupid fucking ad at the beginning. The next song is called, if I can find it. This song's called I Know Happy.
Oh, I know happy either.
So, Emma, face Jonas. Which band loved Jesus?
Well, wow, that's a tough one. That's hard. Okay, the first song, I feel like there was a lot of sarcasm happening and a lot of satire, commentary about people fucking with kids, which is pretty common in the church.
It's true.
So, but it sounds like they weren't a fan of that. And that second song, oh boy, very optimistic.
It's yeah.
Very twee. Does that fall under the twee category?
I think you could use that term fairly. Yeah.
I feel like religion and twee go together very nicely.
That's true.
If you're into that kind of thing.
Religion mixes well with everything but things that are fun.
Yes. Well, twee is fun.
That's true.
But it's the kind of fun where you're like, oh, that's nice. Good for them.
Yes,
exactly. I'm good, but that's nice that they're having a nice time. So I'm going to go with the second one.
The second one?
Yes.
That was the Causeway, and they are. This is I guess I get a little too tricky sometimes because.
They're not the band that loved Jesus?
They aren't.
What?
How
is the first band so cynical then?
The first band was Danielson Family, which is
it's a family. Of course, they're Christian.
Well, it's Danielson, and then sometimes he has the family as part of this. He has a choir sometimes. He's possibly the weirdest Christian person that ever existed. So that's also a little tricksy.
I feel who's Trixie?
From Deadwood.
Oh, never watched it.
It's a good show. Anyway.
Okay.
No, the second band was the Causeway, and they're a fake cult. So it's they use a lot of cult
kind of thing.
imagery. Yeah. So that's
okay.
Again.
Well, you fucking got me.
Yeah.
I feel like
you'll still get 2 Geoff coins out of that.
Oh, I'm gonna. You know what? I'll donate those.
Yep. Okay. Donate to cancer or?
Yes, I will donate them to cancer, not to cancer research.
Yeah, no, cancer is really running out of money.
Because I'm really mad
days.
about how this game went, so I'm going to donate them to make cancer even richer.
Okay. Emma Pace Jonas, humanitarian.
Yep.
I will say that was my favorite version of Which Band Loved Jesus. I think once you get away from the hardcore bands.
Yes. Because they all sound just so simple. You can't even pick out the lyrics from those.
I feel like I've been pretty good at making it different each time. You had the hip-hop one,
which was fun.
I had the hip-hop one. That one was difficult just because when you're not a Christian hip-hop artist, for some reason, it's very common for the F word to be in there 100 times before the 30-second mark.
Right.
And I'm not saying that as a stereotype. I went through a lot of songs trying to find one that didn't have the
Those rappers, they're just so vulgar,
Yeah, no.
I feel like this whole game was kind of stacked against me, though.
okay.
Why do you say that?
Because I'm a Jew.
Bless you.
That's fair. I should have given
Don't
you
bless
like
me. I'm a Jew.
I should have given you like
There you
a
go.
handicap or something.
Yeah, you should have done Which Band Loved Moses.
I
I could have done that easily.
Are there? See, that's the thing.
Yeah, Mattis Yahoo.
I used to have a joke about that. How there's like Christian music is the only type of music that's like a religion's. You know, like they don't have Buddhist music or.
Well, they have George Harrison has that Krishna song.
Well, I guess George Harrison could be called like the Krishna artist.
Krishna rock.
The Krishna rock. Oh boy, no, because I think my joke was like, what was it? Hindi rock, and Mormon metal. Which there probably could be some Mormon metal.
There's got to be.
What? Oh, there's a Ned Flanders metal band. I know that.
Oh yeah, where they all dress up as Ned Flanders. What are they called again?
Okilly Dokilly.
Yeah, Okilly
That's
Dokilly.
right. Which they're actually really good, by the way.
I like that.
When I lived in Portland, I used to see this band that's they dressed like Klingons and sang in Klingon, and I always thought that was yeah, they're nerds, but they're playing metal, so
that means nothing to me. It means nothing.
But actually, Klingons were a warrior species. They were not nerds. Anyway, Chad, you're asleep.
Sorry
again.
I gotta watch. The
you know, I
levels
pay
over
you
here.
money for.
Sometimes you pay me money and you pay me in boredom.
Go get me a
You
coffee.
should donate that to cancer.
I donate it to my keyboard, and then I hit the space bar with my voice.
Spacing out.
Wait, oh, that type of keyboard. I thought you were talking about this keyboard.
I don't talk to me. I just woke up.
I just woke up. Don't talk to me.
Until I've got my coffee, am I right?
So, yeah, I liked that version of Which Band Loved Jesus. I hate the whole concept, but that was my favorite one because when a hardcore band they're thrashing on their instruments and they're going rah, 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 a lot.
You can't understand.
Well, that's part of it, but the fact that they're singing. Christianity is a joke to me.
Well, it's pretty funny.
Hardcore music about Christianity is so much of a joke that it frustrates me.
Well, I think the reason that a lot of Christians latched on to hardcore is because there's the whole straight edge thing, and Christians are really easily straight edge.
That's how they get high.
It's so crazy that you can be like
around.
hardcore straight edge. What?
Yeah,
Well,
it's like if you don't want to drink or smoke, then just don't.
Well, it is interesting.
That's
like
fine.
It basically just started with Ian MacKay saying, "Hey, don't like get completely destroyed by drugs." You know, like he didn't.
Boo! Narc.
And then like everybody took that and was just like, you know what? If they smoke a cigarette, let's curb stomp them. You know, like that's literally what it came up to after a while. No,
So
it
silly.
is strange. He was like, I didn't mean like never have a beer again. I just meant like don't destroy yourself.
Yeah, make sure your music's good and live longer if possible.
Also, like you have to remember that these were like little like 16-year-old kids that had just watched like a whole punk rock generation get destroyed by drugs. Like, and they were fans of the music, but like if you put out one album and then kill yourself, like it doesn't really, you're not really doing much,
Right.
So that's how it started. But then like
It was one extreme and then it moved to the other
Exactly.
because that's how
people
That's
are.
what hardcore means, is you have to be extreme.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Look,
they're also
I'm
just
all about
angry.
that middle of the road. Don't take either side. Nothing means anything.
Well, it was also like all the punk bands were dying out because they were all getting wasted, and then like disco happened, and then like Ronald Reagan got voted in. And so it's just like
here we are today.
a bunch of young kids that were just like, we fucking hate everything. We just want to like destroy everything. And that's where it all came from.
And now everything has been destroyed.
And that's been Geoff's diatribe on punk rock and hardcore punk rock. So I think we should do It's a Bad Scene, Man.
Are we getting a suggestion?
Sure. I don't know.
Hold on, I'll get one.
Cut your hair, hippie. That's my suggestion.
Hey. No. Can you guys give us a suggestion? Thank you.
What was it?
The suggestion is spaghetti squash.
It just reminds me of
fucking food suggestions.
Matt Besser talks about food suggestions being his worst.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
dumb.
Hey everyone, I'm here now. Surprise!
Hey, look, it's
Oh wow,
it's
Yeah.
Jad
Engineer
Johnson.
Chad.
I've been sitting over here quietly in the corner.
Yeah.
Calm down. Don't give him that. Don't you?
Wait, what's this?
Don't you dare.
I like it.
Don't you give him
Why
positive
not?
reinforcement for that.
Why? You don't like it?
I don't think
Chad
so.
hates it when I get positive reinforcement on anything.
Yeah.
Anyway, Emma's actually been doing a lot of these with us, so it's nice to have.
I'm back,
Sure.
baby.
Yeah.
Here I am. Check me out.
And yeah, I don't know anything about improv, so I'm gonna try and ruin it as best as I can.
Oh,
Not
I don't even
really.
have to try.
Well, fair.
Waiter.
Go, come on,
Hey,
go.
hey. What?
My name is Todd. Actually,
I don't give a shit. You are a waiter in this restaurant. I am a customer. You are the waiter.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I got 4 forks on one side. I don't understand this stupid fucking fancy place. But anyway, so I got this squash is touching my spaghetti. Not a fan of that. I ordered squash on half the plate, spaghetti on the other half. I got the white bread up top. I got the jelly in a spoon on the bottom. That's how I fucking ordered it.
I guess we were.
Is this a place where the fucking waiter will interrupt the customer? Excuse me.
No.
Let me talk to your fucking manager. I'm sorry, honey.
Hello, excuse me, is there a problem here? Excuse me, Todd.
Whoa.
He said spaghettis and squash, and I
Todd,
think
shut face. What is wrong, sir? What is the problem?
Okay, I guess I gotta talk to one of these. Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm manager here.
Excuse me. Do you understand these kind of words that I'm saying?
Yes, sir, I understand.
How yeah, okay. Well,
Yes.
we're both, okay. Well, can you understand? Do you, this, okay, we're not on the same.
yes, sir.
Okay.
What is the problem, sir?
Okay, so I have, your waiter's a moron. But aside from that.
It is his first day. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's his first day.
We'll probably fire him today.
Okay, well, that's good. Just kick him to the curb.
You know,
But
we have the best French spaghetti and squash that you will ever taste.
they're not supposed to touch. That's the point here.
Okay.
You're never supposed to have your squash touch the spaghetti. Not
Yes.
not as far as I was raised.
That is correct. I will make sure that we fire entire kitchen staff for you, sir. Todd, go back to kitchen. Tell them, make a new plate with spaghetti on one plate and squash on another plate. Bring that out. Do not say anything. Do not make eye contact.
They're in the same pot. What am
Yeah, you just pick them out. Don't tell anybody about that.
spaghetti squash?
Go to kitchen.
Okay.
Even the water and the ice are in the same glass of this fucking place.
Now, sir, what else can I help you with? How can I make your meal more pleasant?
Well, if you said you're going to fire the whole kitchen staff, I brought all my kids with me. I got like,
Yes, I see here you have 9 kids with you.
yeah, you count quickly for a.
Yes. We French we are very good at counting.
Okay.
Separate the squash and the spaghetti.
Is there a problem in your kitchen?
Oh, no. Do not listen to them.
Is there nothing going on back there?
Outrageous.
Do I need to go handle something in your kitchen? Or
Oh,
is
no.
this-
Please,
okay.
I'll go. Please, enjoy your wine. I'll be right back. Todd, what the fuck is going on?
It was Pierre. He was yelling. I
Yeah,
apologize.
get over here.
I'm Pierre. Hi, I was making a stew with that spaghetti and the squash.
Okay, Pierre, we have gone over this 100 times. You make spaghetti.
How many?
100 times.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you make spaghetti in one pot. You make squash in another.
Squish the squash.
Yes, you squish the squash in another part. It's
Squish
called
the squash.
squish squash.
I think Pierre is just like really into that movie Big Night. It is really about integrity in food.
Todd, you are always coming in here with your movie references.
Okay,
We are French. We do not know these movies.
Okay,
no,
I'm
he's
sorry.
right. Goodbye.
I'll go ahead and bring out the spaghetti and the squash to the guy. I'm sorry.
Good. I follow you from a reasonable distance.
Okay.
Finally, you're coming out here. I like those French doors you guys have. That's
All
that's a
right,
good
and-
touch.
Merci beaucoup.
Good
And
touch.
here you go. Oh, God damn it.
Dude, okay.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry.
Are those leather?
These shoes I just got from my sister who she died in a car
Oh,
accident.
my God. She was wearing those high heels when she died?
Oh, yeah. And then when in her will, it was like, hey, make sure that my brother gets these high heels that I was
I
wearing.
didn't know they made high heel Crocs.
all the time. They do. They're platform, and I shaved everything but the high heel and other stuff down.
Okay.
I cut it down.
Yeah,
I
Like with the
beautiful
like you whittled.
yeah, it's
or-
like, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I
You
get
should.
that.
You should.
That's
you should.
cool.
I,
Those are cool.
I have a really good like whittling business. I have like a lot of like wood art. If you're interested in that kind of thing, I can give you my card.
Give me your card, and
here you
I'll
go.
definitely give you a call.
Yeah, totally.
So
I
did
make
she
little
also,
clogs for all the kids back here too.
did she also give you the chaps that you're wearing?
Yeah,
Okay, because
yeah. But I sewed on the ass because I can't wear those in public.
oh, fair.
Todd, what the fuck is going on over here? I was in the kitchen trying to make sure Pierre is not spitting in the stew anymore, and I see... Spitting! God damn it, Pierre! Shut the fuck up!
well, I was just talking because I might be getting some new Crocs because he's got these Crocs that he shaves off the heels, so it's like high heels.
No. Do not talk to me about the Croc, the stupid American
Billy, stop
shoe.
eating that shit off my shoe! God damn it!
Do
These
you-
fucking kids. You can't. You have 9 kids. You can't.
do
You can't
you
control 9
make
kids.
do you sell the chaps with the ass on it as well? Or?
I'm getting a little bit sick of trying to like do business back and forth here. Can I just?
I'm sorry.
Can I just? How about we just get? Let's get some sliders.
I've got
for the,
your cards.
Some
so we're
sliders
good.
for the table. I mean, can you handle just like some small stuff for the kids here?
Sliders like
The teeny tiny
Todd,
burgers.
the
Todd, come
DVD
over.
or
Excuse us a minute, sir. Todd, okay, listen. We do not have slider here, but
I don't know what a slider is. Is that like
It's like
with
a
the guy
small-
with the they go through the wormhole and
don't know what the
America's
fuck you are
Nazis?
Look, customer has fallen asleep from lack of food. Okay, sir, we'll be back with your slider very soon, I promise. Okay, Todd, listen to me. We do not have slider here. It's like a small sandwich. As you say, I learned this in American food course, and I need you to go into kitchen and explain to Pierre, make 15 very small sandwich, and we put those on the tray.
Okay, I'll try. Pierre is a character, so okay. So I'll be right back. So Pierre.
Yes. What
So-
is your name again?
So
I forgot.
the customer asked for sliders.
Okay, I guess I don't get to know.
Have you ever been to White Castle?
I've been to the White House. Sticky.
It can be a White House, but this is they made the movies, with the guy the
Yes, the microwave burger movie.
God damn it, Todd! What is taking so long? Are you making more movie references?
you have to explain. Okay, little sandwiches. Can you make little sandwiches, Pierre?
Has it taken you this long to tell him to make a small sandwich? Pierre, can you do it?
Microwave sandwiches anytime, and they come in a microwave.
Perfect.
Do you guys really have a microwave in the kitchen?
Yes, industrial microwave. It is for traditional French cooking.
I really hope that Gordon Ramsay never comes around.
Oh,
'cause-
Huh, I spit on Gordon
ready.
Ramsay!
Sliders ready. Serve them.
Here we go.
It's about time. Oh yeah, those French doors. They get me every time. Holy crap, loving it. All right. You got these sliders. Cool.
So these are sliders.
There are 8 sliders on this plate. Do you understand what you've just done?
There's 15 here.
Hold on, let me count them. Yes, no, there are only 8 sliders! I told you.
Oh,
ask for 15.
I have to put on my regular glasses. I was putting on the ones with like the kaleidoscopes outside of them.
God
I'm
damn it.
sorry. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm going to go get the rest of the 17 sliders for you. Yes, Pierre, I need 17 more sliders.
Okay. Here you go. Everything is happy. Hooray!
Hooray, indeed.
Oh,
Go
yes,
out those
sir.
French doors and serve the food.
Yes, sir. I'm so sorry about my shitty dumb waiter. I don't know how you can count it.
Oh, it's okay.
First
Here
day,
you
just-
go.
Oh, thank you.
God damn it, Todd! That is so many sliders.
Oh, I was just gonna eat the rest of them, but that's okay. I mean, hey, if this isn't okay with
I
your
have
manager
trouble with
here,
numbers. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I'm
You don't
pretty sure I'm
see.
fired, right?
Oh,
would
you
hope
are
so.
Yeah,
so
kinda figured.
very fired.
All right, well then, let's see here.
Unless.
Fuck all y'all. I'm Audi 5000.
Oh, okay. I was going to give you an out and you could keep your job, but
Oh no, he just
he's-
he just
Wait,
he
what?
just
No,
showed
no, he's too late.
What?
he
Bloody-
just showed middle fingers,
That-
double middle fingers to the
Oh,
whole
man.
restaurant here.
Yes,
There's
that
no
is-
way he gets to keep his job,
I
right?
Yes.
had my middle toe fingers up too. God damn it.
Yes. Okay. Goodbye, Todd.
All right,
Good
yes,
luck with your life where you cannot count number of small sandwich.
So, ma'am, French ma'am, whatever you call you guys.
Oui.
Okay. You. So, as you can see, I got a bunch of kids here.
Yes, they are very quiet. I'm very impressed by that.
You can understand my tone. I don't really, I talk down to everyone,
Good. That is
and
smart.
that keeps everybody shushed up.
Yes, make it. My motto, the way I was raised back in France, is. Yes, it was. Well, the one good thing I learned was teach kids that they are stupid idiot. Any word they say is dumb, so they just should not talk. And you clearly have done that.
I love everything you're saying. Hate the way you're saying it, but I think that if I just, drive some stuff real far into my ears, that I won't need to deal with that anymore. And hey, how about you help me raise these kids forever?
Yeah. Okay. You know what? They can work in restaurant. I'm going to fire Pierre and entire kitchen staff. Pierre! Pierre, you are fired! Okay. Great. Okay, everybody, you are hired. Don't tell any police officer or anything that you are working.
Hello, are you open?
Oh my God. Yes,
Hello.
sir. Please have a seat here at the one.
Is that Michael Caine?
Oh,
Did Michael
Mr. Kane, I did not recognize you.
Actually, I am Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, Gordon Ramsay, what are you doing in my restaurant?
God, they look so
I'm
much
here
alike.
from
You look
Kitchen
just like Michael
Nightmares.
Caine.
And
No,
is
no,
this the fucking kitchen that y'all are running right here?
You just let people walk right into your kitchen? That's crazy.
Is there
it's
a
Gordon
microwave in this fucking kitchen?
Yes, for traditional French cooking, as I always have to explain. I don't know why
It's
everybody...
fucking terrible, isn't it?
Don't forget my sliders.
Yes, sir, we are getting your slider.
What is a French restaurant
Okay,
doing?
Mr. Ramsay, I don't care about your little show, but since you are here
What?
and you know how to make a food, you go ahead and make 20 slider just so we can have all
This
of them.
is unprecedented.
It's a nice thing
Wait.
that Gordon Ramsay doesn't know about child labor laws, or else he'd be flipping
Oh,
his shit
yes.
about all these kids in here.
Yes, they
Child
don't.
labor. You wait, in the States, you don't use children.
Yes, no, it's totally illegal here.
I'm being informed via my earpiece that I should not talk about this subject.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ramsay, for stopping by. Goodbye. Get out of my restaurant.
It's shit!
That is how I like it.
Well, there's no more yelling in this restaurant, which I like. That's why I came here. I didn't want to go to a restaurant for yelling. I wasn't a fan of it. I like the word French. Don't like how they speak. I like French doors.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So say French. I love French kissing.
Oh, I thought I fired you along with Pierre Bernard.
It's Bernard.
Yeah, Bernard.
Okay. Well, since you've agreed to help raise these children with me, I'm gonna
whatever.
I'm gonna have to interview each and every one of them real quick.
Okay,
And so and see if they agree that that's a good idea. So
that's fair.
Billy, what do you think?
My name is Bernard, sir.
No, Bernard, get out of the way. There's a child behind you.
There's a child behind me?
Yes.
That's not usually where they
Now
sit.
get out of here. You are fired.
Oh, well, god damn it.
Especially after whatever you just said.
Hi, I'm Billy.
And Billy speaks for all of the children I have. Thank you, Billy.
We're kind of a hive mind.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Tell him, Billy.
What do you think about the future of your life?
Plastics.
Billy won't shut up about plastics.
I really like pop bottles, and I like toy action figures made of plastic, and so does 3 of the people that are in my hive mind. But
I love plastics.
Why are you speaking?
What? I thought.
Shut up.
What? Well, we have a club, a plastics club.
I'm
That's
going
our
to send you
secret
back
thing.
out to the cornfield if you don't shut your mouth.
As you can see, there's a real hierarchy to my family.
Oh my god, they are so emotional.
Yeah. So how about I just stay here? No, I'm going to leave. Yeah. Oh my God. That's what I'm going to do. I'm the dad. I can just do that. I'm going to leave. These kids are yours now. I'm out. I'm not a fan of them. We didn't really talk during the whole dinner thing. There's food here. You're French, so that should figure itself out or something.
Yeah, I find something for them to do.
Yeah. What do they like? Color or sniff their armpits or something?
I'm good at sauteing.
Okay, you saute. What is your name?
I'm Billy still.
Oh, Billy. Okay, I forgot. There's so many of you. Okay, Billy, you go saute little. Maddie, you go prep everything. Everybody else, go hang out in the walk-in. In case we need you to get anything out of there.
Kronos over here, he has 17 years experience in charcuterie. So.
Oh, no. We do not do disgusting charcuterie here. Why do you think I left France?
Fair enough. I think he can probably use those skills for something else.
Okay, you know what? This is going to work out so great to have all these weird, disgusting, silent children in my restaurant, so...
Hey, I'm the health inspector, and I do front flips through the fucking front door, and I saw so many rats out back, and you guys are shut the fuck down. I'm lighting this place on fire. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, it's for the best. Yeah, okay.
And scene.
Scene!
You're welcome.
Just every time we end one of these, Chad just hates me. I
hated you throughout the whole thing.
I know. Well, okay. I thought it was fun.
I can have fun and hate things at the same time.
Yeah, he's great at that.
I'm not that great at it.
Okay, I'll teach you.
Padawan. I would be the Padawan.
You'd be the Padawan.
Oh, jeez. Pie. Right. I don't know. All right. So we have another game we're gonna play here. This one is you have 5 Geoff coins. And,
rolling in it.
What was that?
I'm gonna buy a pack of bubble gum. Actually, I don't like the flavor.
You have to wait until I'm done talking.
Oh.
What?
So you have 5 Bitcoins, and we're gonna tell
Bitcoins?
Geoff coins is what I said.
Okay. I was gonna sell the Bitcoins. Wait, no, that's bad now, right?
We better talk to Toby just to make sure everything's clear legally on all that.
Okay, hold on.
Toby,
Geoff coins.
legally, it's fine. We're good. We're good on that, Toby. Thanks.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, professional ship.
Thanks, Tobes.
Tobes. He doesn't deserve that. Anyway, so you have 5 Geoff coins, and I'm gonna tell you 10 jokes. If you laugh at any of them, you'll lose a Geoff coin. We're gonna start with the first joke.
Any questions?
Oh yeah, any questions? I forgot.
I just want to say this is gonna be really easy for me because I hate jokes.
Oh well, that's a good quality for a comedian to have.
Mm-hmm.
But good. Then
yeah. Fucking
I don't mind giving 5 Geoff coins. All right. Okay, first joke. As a kid, God Almighty,
Ugh, awful.
This is
You owe me 6 more Geoff coins.
these are bad jokes, badly delivered,
Oh boy.
badly written even.
No, that's badly delivered. Anyway,
If I laugh at anything besides the punchline to a joke, does that count?
Like your dumb voices.
like definitely if it's at the joke and not like just me being a dumbass or something, then you would lose one.
Okay.
But if it's not related,
Good question.
good
Thank you.
question indeed.
Good answer.
Anyway, okay, first joke. I might actually say it right this time.
Here we go.
As a kid, I swore all the time I was a bailiff at kids' court. Yep, see? She's good at this. We might have a challenge ahead of us.
So that's how you made all the Geoff coins.
That's how all of my guests make all of the Geoff coins. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, too late. All right, second joke.
That's right, baby. Second joke.
Music scene can have 1,000 people involved. An art scene can have 1,000 people involved. But for some reason, an improv scene can only have 4. Some of these are
That one's
weird
just
structure.
inaccurate. I did
Yeah.
scenes with like 6 people last night.
Oh, wow. Harlot. Sorry. Okay. See, like, if I just did all the things around all of these jokes, then I might be funny.
Here, I'll read one.
Okay, good idea.
Yeah, we'll go back and forth on some of them.
Okay.
I'm going to reread that one correctly.
Okay. Did I not get it?
Nope. No, you're fine.
Oh.
I'm blaming it on Geoff.
Okay.
Go figure.
A music scene can have like 1,000 people. An art scene can also have like 1,000 people. But an improv scene can only have about 4.
I literally said almost exactly the same. As that.
Almost.
It was a better reading. Nothing against you, Geoff.
You got to throw in about because about.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to read it like it's an estimate, or like it's. I mean, you were reading it like it's an observation, but
Okay.
either way.
Okay.
Criticism accepted. I'm not hurt in any way.
Good.
on Jeff's show, Jeff tries to read jokes, and everybody goes, "Jeff, here's what's wrong with the jokes."
Am I allowed to laugh at Geoff crying?
Always, always, it's always hilarious.
I record it so I can watch it later and do the same thing.
Next joke. You're writing.
It's shorthand too.
Okay, it's very shorthand. After 7-Up made the slogan, "Make 7-Up yours," Dr. Pepper tried to pick up the slack and came up with the slogan, "I'm Dr. Fuck You in the Ass." Down a Geoff coin.
Damn it!
That's 4 Geoff coins.
I can't resist a joke about putting
an
stuff
ass
in
fucking
butts.
joke. Yeah.
My
Okay, let's
weakness.
see. Okay. Joke number 5. Instead of bratwurst, Germany should really call it bratbest. Yeah, see, I knew that one wasn't gonna.
I knew that was going to be the end of it, and I was intrigued because I was wondering if it was going to be something different, and then it wasn't.
No, it's bad. Yeah.
As soon as you said bratwurst, her face dropped into like a, here it comes. And then it was like a, wait a second. You explained your face real well.
Yeah.
It's fun
Thank
to
you.
watch.
You noticed. I'm glad my face is working, I guess. That's good to know.
It's always good to know that your face is in good working order.
Yeah, I want to be aware if I'm communicating emotions and thoughts to the world without having to say them out loud. Anyway, what's up?
Yeah. Okay, so number 6. I was really depressed and I needed to feel better. So I watched a juggler, and so now I'm impressed.
I like that one. I'm not going to laugh
It's
at
not
it,
funny.
but I like it.
Yeah, no, that's.
I think it's funny.
I think it's no. I'm not saying it's not funny. I'm keeping my Geoff coins, which is why I'm.
We're
not
real
laughing.
jaded, well-worn comedians. So
I like that one. It was very.
She's trying to keep the Geoff coins.
Yeah, I'm keeping I'm trying to win this game, but I
Hey,
like the joke, and I think
yeah.
it's funny, and I like that
Gotta
it's very
make that Skrilla.
positive.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want to do?
I'll read one.
Okay.
You know, instead of bratwurst,
God damn you!
they should call it brat best.
Mm.
Ooh, you like almost bit your lip trying to hold that one in.
I wasn't.
I think it was the eyebrows, which I really sold. I was just like, I think I created wind with how much I was moving my eyebrows just then.
I don't think it was a laugh that I was holding in.
Oh, okay. Did you swallow it down your puke?
You have very Groucho Marx eyebrows. That is totally true.
I was trying to extend it to like they brought their best.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it is bad.
Well, I mean, it's a bad joke. So you're saying like that's better.
I was told.
I had to write fast. You kept coming up.
I
with
was
jokes.
told I was easily misled. I thought that I'd been entered into a strange beauty contest.
Okay. Did you guys ever accidentally read the word misled as misled?
Yeah.
I think that's funny.
I think I spelled it wrong there too because I put LEAD,
Oh.
Yeah.
which is mislead, not misled.
Also, it's written in like 2 paragraphs and it's like 8 words.
Yeah, no, I like to be thorough.
Last one?
Already?
Actually, there's technically 3 more.
Okay, I want to read the next one then.
Okay.
Okay. The only things people induce are labor and vomiting,
That's the whole thing?
both to get something bad out of you.
Oh.
God, I tagged it out of terror. That's it! Ah! Tag! That was it, yeah.
Okay.
It's based off the word induce.
Is that it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I hear that. I hear that a lot.
That's a whew. That
Aw.
one hurts. My forehead got hot.
I was angry that was the whole thing, so I appreciate that it had.
I did write down the tag.
I liked that one too. I like it.
I was seeing if the first part could hit at all. Not it was a not yet.
Yeah, the first part would have hit like a lot of those other jokes.
Yeah. All right, number 9. That was just okay.
That's, what, Led Zeppelin?
Milton Berle. Is there? I'm sorry. No, yeah, it was Led Zeppelin.
Thank you.
Gotta acknowledge. Is there any other nog besides egg? Like a cocktail could be grognog, or the French could drink frognog. Yeah, I know.
That one just makes me angry because it sounds like the beginning of a bad first open micer set.
Hey, who's the first guy that used it, that thought of wax paper? What's the deal? What was it? Who's the first person that looked at a mushroom and thought, "Yeah, let's eat that"? Anyway, okay, number 10.
Last joke.
Last joke.
Last joke.
I wish that the things I thought as a kid were true. That way, gay guys would have wings, fly around, and grant wishes. I was not the main force behind that joke. I just wanted to...
Our writing team. We gotta talk to. Hey guys, she didn't like that one.
I just
We'll get him next time, okay?
Maybe it's because I wasn't raised Christian that I didn't like that one.
Okay.
Oh, I sure was.
See, I think the reason
went to
I don't
Christian
like
school?
it is because I like funny jokes.
I think that's funny.
No, it's not bad.
I mean, I agree with our writing staff that that's funny. They brought that joke to me, saying that hey, when we were kids,
I don't know, for their salary,
I
saying.
think that one's interesting. I'm certainly interested in it, and I could see it
I'm interested.
being funny as part of a larger discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
on its own. It takes a lot of steps.
I just like that.
It does.
This is how diplomatic you are, by the way. Like
what? I support these jokes.
I'm just saying.
I'm not
that,
trying to
like,
be diplomatic. If I thought they were shit jokes, I would tell you
Oh,
burn
okay.
those papers.
Because like Jared basically did say that. So
Well,
he just
these
made
ones
Geoff-
are better.
he
Or
was just like, fuck you.
Jared and I have different senses of humor.
Pew.
Yes.
Prime example right there.
I'm so sorry for saying that I liked some of your jokes and was interested in some of them, and
No,
was less of a fan.
I was
of other
saying that
ones.
you were diplomatic. It's not an insult. I was meaner to myself, technically.
I guess so. Well,
yeah.
I'm being honest, not purposefully diplomatic. Although I do tend to.
I
do that.
I appreciate
A lot.
honesty. I did not mean to imply that you were telling an untruth.
No, it's fine.
Are
fine.
you sure there's nothing wrong? 'Cause,
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, okay,
What's
okay.
the final total here?
the final total? I think you laughed at one, wasn't it? Just
Oh, yeah,
one.
Which one was that?
Oh, it was the fuck you in the ass one.
So funny.
Oh boy. Well, that's some good work.
Wow, fun,
Good
fun
job, Geoff.
jokes. Good job.
Yeah.
I like that. I like jokes. I was lying at the beginning when I said I
Oh.
don't like jokes. I love jokes.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, that throws me for a loop.
Yep. You never would have guessed
A
by looking at me.
loop. I think we are gonna head on to either a next game or the end of the show.
Ooh.
I forgot where this
Choose
was.
your own adventure. Use those back and forth buttons on your podcast thingy.
All right, the next thing is gonna happen. What?
Not exactly that. Just cue it up to the next.
Alrighty, what's next on the docket?
All right. What we got next in that? Now, what next is gonna? Sorry. All right. So, what do we got next coming down the chute?
What do we got next coming up the ass?
What's coming up yours?
Okay, back to the show now.
All right. So, we're gonna get to the end here. Obviously, Emma has some plugs. For one thing, I know the pilots
Is
is
it that
really
obvious?
funny. Well, you always have. But I
I thought they looked really good.
Well, you know, it's not exactly as good as the hairspray paint. But anyway, yeah. Do you have any plugs? Shows coming up.
Oh boy, do I.
This is going to be in, I think, 7 months.
Oh yeah, huh? I'll just do general plugs then.
Sure.
Friday Night Funny, it's back, baby! Every other Friday,
And it's funny.
And it's funny. We get lots of funny comics on, and it's 2 hosts, and it's great. And Truth or Dare Live is the show that I run, and it's where we make comics tell embarrassing truths and do embarrassing dares and
That's a really fun show.
embarrassing bears. And that's monthly-ish or every other month sometimes. And then my podcast, The Pilots, with Dash Thompson.
It is a very funny show.
Thank you. We improvise the first episode of a brand new podcast hosted by 2 characters that we make up on the spot, pretty much.
Yeah, it's much better than any improv involving me.
This is where I get out all my bad improv. I'm sorry.
No, it's totally.
It's got to
true.
go somewhere.
It's hey, you gotta.
It's got to go somewhere.
You gotta, as Khalil Gibran said, you have to know the bitter before you can know the sweet.
That's exactly what I was just thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Like word for word, all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And what else do I do? Oh, I'm on the student improv team here at Cap City Theater. We have a show, 2 shows a month. So that's what I do. Oh, I'm gonna be hosting a weekly radio show.
Oh,
Sunday evenings on 105.5 The Moon.
that's awesome.
I'm very excited about it. And
Yeah.
we're going to be airing podcasts much like and including this one, most likely. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this on here yet. No, never mind. We'll just cut this part out.
That's it.
That's everything.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, no, like I was saying, the Pilots is one of my favorites now. It's very funny. It makes me laugh a lot. Chad Johnston. Plugs?
Johnston. I Just check out Salem Comedy Studios. If you want a podcast done, I can help you do that. And this podcast, the Podchaos, and the pilots I work on. Friday Night Funny is she already talked about it. Emma got that kind of stuff out. Friday Night Funny, Zach Chappell, everybody.
Oh yeah,
a lot of stand-up shows around here.
That.
Around Capital City Theater. Check it out. The website.
Chad is mad at me.
How?
No, I just get that idea.
Oh, okay.
That's just his face.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Chad. So
I have resting mad at Geoff face.
That's like a hashtag right there. My plugs are obviously the show that you're listening to right now. I thought I had something else, but apparently I don't.
You were on Chuckle Pie about 6 weeks ago, and that was good.
Okay. Yeah, no, that was fun. Also, you missed
show.
me at Friday Night Funny. I'm on the Podcast every once in a while.
That's what I meant, Friday Night Funny, not Chuckle Pie.
I mean, I think that's legally binding, though. I am now on Chuckle Pie.
Sure, talk to Zach. I don't give a shit. It's not my show.
Can I just plug someone else's podcast that I just
Absolutely.
like, that I've been listening to obsessively?
Mm-hmm.
It's called Do You Know Who Jason Segel Is?
Oh,
by Nick Kuhn and
heard
Brendan
of that.
Walsh. And it's really great, and I think more people should listen to it.
Yeah.
What's the premise is I think they just call random people and ask them if they know Jason Segel, right?
Yeah, that's the basic premise.
That's a fucking awesome idea for a podcast.
It's very relaxing.
I think Brendan Walsh, right? Mm-hmm. He's real well known for his pranks too. So,
yes.
Anyway, yeah, no, that is a good show.
So
I
just
hear.
quick plug, totally unrelated to anything that I do.
For sure. But yeah, I think I already said I'm on the podcast. So yeah, we're gonna go to the end then, and I hope you all have. Oh yeah, we should do a 3-part harmony.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay, you just sing a note.
Sing a note.
Any
I have
note.
to start.
Just go
Any
good.
Ooh, I can't.
Oh, that's like a
maintain it,
major
really.
sixth. That was nice.
It's well, and we don't have a fourth person for the jazz note, so well,
It's still pretty
that's okay.
close.
All right. I hope y'all have a great weekday. I feel dumb.
My name is Geoff.
Okay, man, I have to know. What are scissor refills?
Well, I have very coarse, strong hair, and most of my diet is gelatin-based.
Wait. How is your hair back?
Quiet your mind and take my hand. I will show you the way.
No.
I feel dumb.
My name is Geoff. I need something to do, an excuse to have conversations with you. I wasted my life gaining pop culture knowledge, which shows much more than my 10 seconds in college. My name is Geoff. Geoff needs something to do.
You've been listening to Geoff Needs Something to Do with your host, Geoff Parks. Recorded in the Salem Comedy Studios at Capital City Theater. Produced and edited by Chad Johnson.
This has been a Salem Comedy Studios production.